One of the most popular terminal emulation applications is Putty. Putty has been used by network engineers for many, many years. Putty is great software. Firstly, it's free, which is very important. It also supports a lot of connection types. So as an example, you could use it for Telnet connections to routers and switches, as well as SSH connections to routers and switches. Putty is also integrated with GNS3, so it makes it really easy to use with GNS3 topologies. However, there are limitations with Putty. One of those limitations is the lack of support for tabs. If I have 3 connections open, like I have in this topology, every router is running in a separate window. There's no easy tabbing option available in Putty. The Putty interface is also quite limited and is outdated when compared to modern software. It again doesn't support tabs. It doesn't support the saving of credentials in an encrypted file. It doesn't support login scripts. There's no integration with Windows. And there are various other limitations or hindrances in Putty that may frustrate you as a network engineer. Now, fortunately, SolarWinds have released Solar-Putty. Solar-Putty is firstly free software actively developed by SolarWinds. You can download Solar-Putty for free using the link shown on this video or below this video. SolarWinds Putty has many features, and I'll quickly mention some of them here before I dive into them in a lot of detail. Notice firstly, it supports tabbing. These 3 routers are GNS3 routers. This is a physical 3750 switch. Solar-Putty is connecting to that device via SSH, via my physical network. Notice I have multiple tabs connecting to my GNS3 routers. Solar-Putty can be integrated into GNS3, and from version 2.1.9 or version 2.1.10 will be part of the GNS3 installation and pre-configured for use with GNS3. Solar-Putty supports login scripts. You can run scripts upon login to a device. So if you want to preload a configuration on multiple devices, you can do that using a script. You can store credentials in an encrypted local file using Solar-Putty. And you can use different stored credentials for login to different devices. It supports a very easy way to connect to a device or to save sessions. So I can simply double-click on a device and notice in this example it's connected to my 3750 switch and is auto-logged in using one of the pre-stored credentials. You don't have to use those pre-stored credentials if you don't want to. You can very easily connect to a device by simply SSHing or telnetting to it and logging in. So in this example, I'll log in manually, and notice I'm able to connect to this physical 1921 router. So in other words, you can save sessions here. You can also very easily search for sessions. So as an example, if I have many sessions, I can simply start typing the IP address, and that's automatically filtered. I can also create tags or groups of devices. So notice these 2 devices have physical tags associated with them, and if I start searching for physical, Solar-Putty has filtered the list of devices that I can connect to. Solar-Putty supports multiple protocols, including SSH, Telnet, SCP, and secure FTP. If I want to connect to a new device, I can simply type in the IP address and then press enter, and notice the session will be started. Solar-Putty leverages Putty, so a lot of the prompts that you're used to seeing in Putty will be displayed here. So here's the typical Putty security alert saying that we're connecting to a device and we don't have the public key stored. Do I want to accept that public key? And the answer is yes. And notice in this example, I can log in with my user account and gain access to the device. In this example, I mistyped the password. So once again, that's the great thing of Solar-Putty. I can store those credentials in an encrypted file locally on my computer. So if I click Add New Tab, notice this new device has been automatically added to the list of devices. It wasn't shown previously, but is now being added, and I can simply double-click on that to open up another session to that device. SolarPutty also integrates with Windows, so if I start typing 192.168, notice the IP addresses of the devices are shown here, and if I click on one of those devices, SolarPutty is automatically opened, and I can automatically log in to the device. Once again, this is my 3750 switch. So this was just a brief overview of SolarPutty. SolarPutty is under active development, so you can provide feedback on ways to improve SolarPutty by going to the help site. That's available through the menu. So if you go to the menu and click help, you'll be redirected to this page, and you can provide feedback on ways that the product can be improved. It is under active development and hopefully will continue to improve with time, but I think this is a great addition to the tools available to us as network engineers, and it's fantastic that SolarPutty is going to be integrated with GNS3. You can once again download SolarPutty by using the link shown on this video or below this video. It's free software that you can download and use.